Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to training number 7. However, this is step number 6 of the 7 steps to winning life quest. And today, as I said, I'm going to talk to you about step 6, which is all about planning ahead. So, we talked about making sure that you learn how to write out your legacy, making sure that you learn how to what your purpose is in life. Making sure that you know what your vision is, right? What your visions are about all your different areas in life. Then we also want to make sure that you know exactly whom you must become to make all this a reality. And we figured out now what is your current situation. So from the current situation, now it becomes time to really start planning closer to home, meaning we're going back to a year, right? So this is why, we're going to ask ourselves the question, okay, so what if with all these things that we've written out, that all these things that we've determined so far, right? What must I achieve to make the vision become a reality, right? What must I achieve this year to make that come true, right? So we are going to make sure that we plan our rest of the year out, right? So if you haven't done that yet, this is a great moment because that is exactly what we are going to do. Now, I hope you heard of the following, right? The other day I was sitting and I was hearing the following. We as humans, we overestimate what we can do in a day. However, we underestimate what we can do in a year. So it's very important to still dream really big. I mean, that's a dream because you got to be really realistic, but you got to stretch yourself. You got to make sure that when you write out those goals for the year, you feel a bit of overwhelm, a bit of extra excitement, but a bit of overwhelm. Like, I'm not so sure if I can get that, right? Because in the end, what's most important is your progress, right? Is to find all those challenges that you think might make it impossible to reach those goals so that you can really grow and expand and find different ways of making sure that you can overcome those challenges to reach those goals that you have set for yourself throughout that for that whole year, right? Now, a year still is very far away and your goals are very big. So what we do is we divide that year up, of course, and we divide it up in quarters. So then after you develop your year, let's go back and let's go closer even now to where we're at, and let's plan ourselves out the next 90 days. So now we're going to really determine, like, okay, so for the next 90 days, what are we going to do? So for the next 3 months, 90 days, what is it that I want to have come true, have achieved, so that the year goal will be met, right? So this, again, it takes a little step closer. Now, what I do is when I start planning this all out, I always look for 4 goals on life and 4 goals on business. I do that for the year, then I go down and I trickle those goals down of what that's going to be, right? And one of the goals, for example, for life, I'm going to have a 6-pack by the end of this year, right? So that's my goal. Now I trickle that down because there's some other issues that I'm having health-wise, or at least body-wise. So now I'm trickling down. So now, for example, for the next 90 days, I'm going to make sure that I'm, got my workout routine that I'm going to do 2 times a day consistently, and having that possible because of, how my physical body is and what I can and cannot do, right? So I'm trying to determine that in these 90 days, and then I'm ramping it up after that. Right? So I hope that makes sense. So for those 90 days, of course, now we got 3 months in those 90, in a quarter, in those 90 days, right? So what must we achieve for the upcoming next 30 days to make sure that our quarter, our 90 days, are going to be reality, right? So we keep chopping all those goals that we set up into smaller and smaller pieces to making it more easy to fathom. Okay, what is it that I have to do? Now, why do we do this? It's very simple, because we're going to go even more closer, right? So what I teach my clients is even plan out your week, plan out your upcoming 7 days from those 30-day goals, right? So 30-day goals, I always say like it's around 4 weeks more or less. So you're going to plan out every single week to figure out, okay, what am I going to do this week? And why do we do that? Because it comes even closer. We so often look and then see those huge goals and get disheartened or, get scared. We don't want to do it. Instead of looking just in front of us at the next step of what we can do, right? We got to look at the next step and think, okay, what is the next thing that I can do to make all of this a reality? And that comes in when you plan out your 7 days. Now, it's very important. When I have my clients plan out their 7 days, I also make sure that they do time blocks, right? Time blocks meaning that throughout the whole day, they write out exactly from the moment they wake up to the moment that they go to sleep, all of the things that they must do, that are non-negotiables. Like what, for example, Klaus? Well, your kids got to go to school. If you don't homeschool, you got to bring them to school. If you do homeschool, they still got to learn. So you still got to stick to a certain pattern of when they're going to be schooled, right? So waking them up, having breakfast with them, then taking them to school, picking them up from school, or picking them up and bringing them to extra activities, whatever that is, right? Those are set things. Your date nights, for us, it's every Friday around 9:30. That's when we start. So those are non-negotiables, and they won't change. They're always set. Meaning that I have to then look throughout those times. When is it that I'm going to work on my business? When is it that I'm going to work on myself? When is it that I'm going to, work out and, et cetera, et cetera. So I'm really trying to plan it all out. When I have the opportunity to go live? So I really plan that out so that way it becomes more structured. Now, this is not meant to make you a robot and like, oh, I must do this, I must do that. However, it will give you that handhold to make sure that you accomplish more than other people accomplish. So I got clients that are accomplishing more in 7 days than other people are accomplishing in months, right? And that's what we're aiming for here. So I hope that makes sense. Give me 1 second so I can drink some water. And we get right on. So my name is Klaus van Oosterhout, right? I'm your personal success coach, and I have made it my business to help you win in life and succeed at home. I do this through personalized and tailored coaching, intimate mentorship, and collaborative accountability. The Become a Fearless Father award-winning coaching programs, events, masterminds, courses, books, and podcasts have helped thousands of men in over 13 different countries find significance in the home and the workplace. Over 150 thought leaders have been interviewed on my broadcasts, and I've been recognized as a world changer by amazing leaders such as Russell Brunson of ClickFunnels, Steve Larson of AlphaMind, Niji Sobo of I'm Not You, Antonio Centeno of Real Men Real Style, and Aaron Walker of View from the Top. Now, I've dedicated my life to helping men become a fearless father. So fearless fathers, they take massive and bold action to launch their dreams, progress 7 times faster than the average person, and accelerate their self-worth to show up as the man they've always desired to be for themselves, their significant other, and their children. But it hasn't always been this way. In my early years, I succeeded at everything I put my mind to. I founded a soccer program at Western Carolina University and coached semi-professional soccer teams in the Netherlands and the United States. After marrying the love of my life, my entrepreneurial dreams came true as I opened my own Muay Thai academy. On paper, everything appeared to be perfect, but in reality, I was falling apart. In the blink of an eye, I lost everything. The gym closed, my money evaporated, my dignity shattered. At 36 years old, my world collapsed around me, causing me to lose my sense of self-worth, my dreams, my winning mindset, and most importantly, my identity. The future wasn't just bleak, it appeared to be hopeless. As I stared into the abyss, literally crying, I held on to the one thing that gave me hope and kept me sane: my son. I simply needed to pay the bills, so I temporarily left my dream of being an entrepreneur and got myself a job. For the next several years, I coasted through life. It was as if I was a zombie dad. I was simply going through the motions of getting up early, commuting an hour to work, putting in my 8 hours, and then commuting home. I was a robot. I hardly saw my children, lost the connection with my wife, and I became out of shape. Actually, to be honest, let's scratch that. I became fat. I was tired, I lacked direction, I was disgusted with myself. And then I discovered something that would change the trajectory of my life. I discovered I already possessed everything I needed to be successful. I didn't need anything else. I simply wasn't plugging in to my superpower. The struggle of the present nearly cost me the dream of my future. My years of experience has helped me develop skill sets that were literally sitting dormant in my life. I had learned how to coach. I had learned how to motivate. I learned how to make complex things simple. I learned how to stop losing streaks. So why wasn't I doing this in my own life? Better yet, why wasn't I helping others do this in their life? I lost discipline and focus until the day I didn't. As I said, literally feeling sorry for myself, my intuition reminded me of a universal principle I used to rescue my life. And I've used to rescue the lives of thousands of men around the world. It takes discipline, a game plan, in course corrections, and sustained consistency to make a comeback. Discipline, a game plan, in course corrections, sustained consistency. This is the exact formula you need to win in life and succeed at home. Men are men. We are protectors and providers. Our strength and ego cause us to put out a facade that everything is going fine in life. But in reality, you're probably spiraling out of control like I was. Chances are you're not completely satisfied with your life either. The significance you long for is absent. You have no one to talk to, and if you do, chances are they are simply an ear and not a coach who can help you implement a life altering formula. They probably can't help you get your manhood back where you are leading a home that is healthy and leaving a legacy of greatness for your kids. In other words, you must become a fearless father. Now, let me ask you 3 questions. How many of you are ready to create a life that you can live with no regrets? And how many of you, if I can show you a game plan that allows you to live your best life right now, how many of you would want to start on that game plan sooner than later? And how many of you, with everyone watching this video, if I can only work with one of you and I can show you this pathway, grab you by the hand, accelerate your progress, keep you from making the same mistakes that I made, and help you design the life where you win, how many of you would want to be that one person that I would work with? All right, so let me introduce you the Become a Fearless Father Academy. It's a live, interactive, 7-day coaching program designed to make sure you gain your clear sense of direction in life, build the confidence to take massive action, and create the relationship you have always dreamed of with yourself, your significant other, and kids. Now, before I go into more detail about this program, let me tell you who the Become a Fearless Father Academy is for. It's for those that are ready to make a huge impact in the world, for those who want to take action daily and face their biggest fears. And it's for those that will put in the work, celebrate the wins, and do it all over again. Now, let me also tell you who this is not for. It's not for those that are only thinking about themselves. It is not for those that feel their comfort zone is the place to be. And it is not for those that are looking for a magic pill, a quick fix. So I want to explain you exactly what you get when you sign up for the Become a Fearless Father Academy. All right, so what are you going to get? Now, my mistake. Now, what you're going to get, first of all, what we were thinking is, okay, how can we make sure that we can lead you through this quest of 7 steps to make sure that you win in life and succeed at home? And what we're going to do is we're going to give you access to the Fearless Father Academy with live coaching with me for 7 sessions to make sure that you learn the exact steps on how to build your ultimate lifestyle. Now, this is valued at $1,997. After that, we were thinking, okay, how can we make this an unforgettable journey? So what we've also done is to make sure, because not everybody can go live when I go live. So we decided, okay, what we're going to do is we're going to build a beautifully designed and easy to access membership portal to make sure that you can watch all the videos in the exact steps, in the exact order on demand. This will be our on-demand video training vault for $997. Then we're still thinking like, okay, how can we make this even better? Well, very simple. There's one thing, and I mentioned that in step 2 of 7. One of the huge things that I've noticed that made a huge change in my life and that of my clients is you operate so much faster and with so much more energy once you figured out what your purpose, what your why is in life. And therefore, what we're going to do is we're going to do live one-on-one training with me to help you discover your why. And then besides that, what we also want to do is that after you went through all of the 7 steps, we want to make sure that we set you up for another one-on-one coaching call. And then we're going to go over all your work that you've done and make sure that everything is set up perfectly so that from that on out, you can create success at home and win your life. This is the Fearless Father Live one-on-one coaching valued at $1,997. And then we were still thinking, okay, there's got to be more. We got to do more. We got to make sure that this is the most unforgettable course you will ever do in your life. So for that, what I've mentioned to my team is that, I want to make sure that they have direct access to me in the best way possible. And what we do is that I gave my team the permission to hand out my phone number and give everybody access to connect with me on Voxer, which is an application that with just one button, you can start talking to me. And if you have any doubts, questions, whatever it is, you can quickly connect with me and I can get back to you as soon as possible. So the direct access to class, which is me, via Voxer, also valued at $1,997. Now, what else is possible to make sure that this is going to be absolutely excellent? So one of the things that really helped me is all the templates that I use to make sure that all my planning, my determination of where I'm at right now, which areas in life I use to make sure that I plan out my visions the best way possible. All those templates we've put in our membership area as well, right? So we will make sure that you get all those tools and resources, again, valued at $1,997. Now, if that's not enough, there's one thing that has made one of the biggest impacts in my life, and that's my environment, right? I just went live and we're talking about that as well. It's the relationships that you build with your peers, with like-minded entrepreneur dads that will cheer you on, that understand you, that will give you advice, that will inspire you, right? So what we've done is we've also built a private VIP group where we can all connect and make sure that we give each other even more value to make this all become reality, right? Because that's what we're here for. Now, this Comes down to a total value of $8,982. Now, I gotta say, the experts, they have recommended me to charge $1,997 for this program. And I am absolutely not going to do that. So before I share with you how much the program actually is, let me ask you this. If all this program did for you was to finally give you a purpose in life, would that be worth it? What if all this program did is give you the clarity and confidence needed to know how to win in life and succeed at home? Would it be worth it? And if all this did was help you have the relationship with yourself, your significant other, and your children that you always dreamt of, would it be worth it? And I certainly hope so. So what we decided was that at the end of this year, we are going to charge $997 for this program. However, since you're with me right now, what we're going to do is right now in the States that we're at, we're going to be charging $497 for this program. Now, what I've done as well, because I want to make it even better, the most important thing that we can do, so how can we make sure that we can, take action and make sure that we just keep taking action, make progress, keep taking action, right? While we have kids and our wives and our clients and friends and family and all that stuff, right? What do we need? We need energy. We need freaking be fired up to make sure that, we can show up every single day. So what I've done is that I have also asked my health coach, because he's helping me with my energy and I'm truly grateful for him. So I asked him, like, look, man, your program is so amazing. What you've done for me is so amazing. Is there a possibility we can do something to help, people, entrepreneur dads that coming in the Fearless Father Academy so that they can start working on improving their energy? And he said, yes, absolutely. So the extra bonus is an energy plan that you will build with my health coach, valued at $997, making it a total value of $9,979. So let me do one thing more. Let me take all risk off the table, right? So we have helped so many people win in life already that I'm confident it's going to work for you too. Better yet, I am so confident that if you don't like it for any reason, I don't even care if it's day 7 at 11:59 p.m. Just let me know and we will give you your money back. So again, what you will get is you will get access to the Become a Fearless Father Academy live coaching with me, all 7 sessions to make you go through all 7 steps of the Win in Life quest. Then we will make sure that you get access to our on-demand video training vault where you can see and follow all the steps in the exact order necessary. Now we will also make sure that you get the opportunity to have the Fearless Father live one-on-one coaching where we help you discover your why, and we make sure that at the end you will be set up for life to make sure that this will become a reality for you. Now, you will also have direct access to me via Voxer to make sure that if you get stuck, if you have any questions, you can always connect with me. Besides that, of course, we have all the tools and resources necessary to make this easy, and not just for the 7 days. These tools and resources you will be able to use for the rest of your life. Now, we also have the private VIP group where we can connect with our peers and, form a wolf pack if you want to call it something, right? And last but not least, as a bonus, we're giving away the energy plan with my health coach at $997. Again, making a total value of $9,979. And if you sign up today, you get it for only $497. So if you're interested, make sure to write in the comment section, #Quest, and either myself or my team will connect with you and we will get you sorted. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. I appreciate all of you, and we will connect very soon. Take care. Bye-bye.